Hey guys, if you're looking for the channel that covers everything photography, you've come to the right place. Hit the subscribe button now. I'm Jade from Photo Factor. Today we're going to talk a little bit about what is the best way to upload your images to Facebook so that you do not get any image quality loss. So if you watched my last tutorial, you will remember that we spoke about TIFFs being most photographers' preferred file type when saving the image. So I've already got an image open here, which is a TIFF. It's a horizontal format, and that is significant. You'll see why in a few moments. So what you need to do is you go to File, and you go to Save As. That's incorrect. So what you need to do is you go to File, Export, Export As, and this next dialog box opens up, and you'll see over here right at the top there's the option to choose different formats. Now JPEG is what most people upload as, because that is generally considered the go-to option for when uploading to the web. However, a PNG is going to provide you with a better option, and the reason for that being is the compression algorithm of a PNG is lossless, whereas with a JPEG it's lossy. And so what that means is lossy, well, you lose some info. Lossless means you don't lose any. So PNG is the better option to go for, actually. So we choose PNG. You'll see the next option is whether you want the transparency or a smaller file. Smaller file makes the image, the file size, a little bit smaller. And to be honest, with my naked eye, I can't really see much of a difference between the two file sizes. So if data is an issue for you, or upload speed, you might want to choose the smaller option. I prefer to opt for the larger file. And now here's the crunch. Facebook's recommended image dimension stipulates that a file, a horizontal image, should have a width of 2048, right? You'll see when I type that value in here, for this particular image, it reverts to 2049. If you find that happens for you, don't worry. A few pics out is not going to make a massive difference. And once you hit that value in, you'll find it constrains the proportions accordingly. To resample, there's a couple of options here. Again, my eye can't see the difference on a small image, the difference between these options, but I tend to opt for preserve details. The metadata, now Facebook strips your image of all metadata when uploading, so this is kind of irrelevant. However, if your image is going to get uploaded anywhere else, perhaps to a website, you might want to put in some copyright information that is then retained within the image. Your color space, the internet or web color space is sRGB, and I would assume that your camera and working space is set up for Adobe RGB, which is also the preferred color space for most printing options. But for web, you want to go to sRGB. Once you're happy, you just click on export all. It will bring up your next dialog box as to where you want to save it. Give the file a title name and click on save, which I've already done, so I'm just going to cancel that. Then when it comes to a vertical image, it's the same process. You just go down to export, export as, but the only difference is Facebook's recommended dimensions for a vertical pic is 960. So for a horizontal image, it's 2048. For a vertical image, it's 960. So those are the only two values you need to remember. When you type that in, it will automatically update the height relative to constrain the proportions. The rest I've already told you about. When you're happy, click export. I'm going to hit cancel here because I've already done that. I just want to show you the difference here as a matter of interest. A PNG file size is 3.9 megs with the image constraints or image sizes that I put in, and a JPEG is almost half that at 1.6 megs, and that is because of the information that the JPEG has tossed out with its compression, and so that is why the PNG is a better option. Just on a little side note, you may have heard that DPI, when it comes to on-screen or web, needs to be 72 DPI. This is actually a myth, because DPI refers to dots per inch, and this is a printing term. It bears no relevance on the web whatsoever. So if your original file is a 300 DPI dots per inch image, it makes no difference how you change that. So just leave it as is, export to a PNG and upload to Facebook, and you should notice the world of difference relative to JPEG. I hope that has helped tons for you. If you know of a better way, please do let me know in the comments. If you've liked this video or you found it useful, please give me a thumbs up, and do subscribe if you have not already done so. In our next tutorial, we're going to teach you a little bit about what you need to do when uploading for Instagram, or saving files for Instagram, because it looks a little bit different, and you might be surprised at some of the things I share with you. So until then, have a great day, stay cool, be safe, catch you later.